In this video, let us see about some more criteria for congruence of triangles. In the chapter Triangles of Class 9. Here we have theorem 5.4, and according to that theorem, if three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Now let us consider the triangle ABC and DEF. Here we have three sides of triangle ABC as 4, 5 and 6 centimeter. And in triangle DEF, if you see the corresponding sides, they are equal. 4 and 4 centimeter, 5 and 5 centimeter, 6 and 6 centimeter. So both the triangles have equal sides. All the three sides are equal to each other. Hence, the two triangles are congruent according to SSS congruence rule. And next we have theorem 5.5, in which it says that if you have two right-angled triangles, let us consider ABC and DEF, where angle B is 90 degree and angle E is 90 degree, and these are the two right-angled triangles. In these two triangles, which are the hypotenuse assigned opposite to 90 degree, that is AC and DF are the two hypotenuse, and they are equal to each other. And also one of their corresponding sides, BC and EF, are equal to each other. So if you have two right-angled triangles, in those two right-angled triangles, if the hypotenuse are equal and any one of the sides are equal, then the two triangles are congruent according to RHS congruence rule. So based on these two theorems, we are going to solve some of the sums related to this exercise. In this video, we are going to solve the first sum of the chapter Triangles, exercise 5.3. In 5.3, this is the first sum we are going to solve now. Here it is given in the question, triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. AD is extended to intersect BC at P. Here this is the given figure. ABC and DBC are the two triangles lying on the same base BC, and AD is extended to P to meet BC at the point P. This AD is extended so that it meets BC at the point P. We have to show that triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD, and also ABP is congruent to ACP. The two triangles are congruent. Then the line AP bisects angle A and angle D. The two angles are equal, and here the two angles are equal. And also the line AP is perpendicular to BC. Here the two angles are 90 degree. We have to prove all these given questions. You have to prove that ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD. In the question it is given that ABC is an isosceles triangle and DBC is also an isosceles triangle lying on the same base. Therefore, the side AB is equal to the side AC, and in triangle DBC, BD is equal to CD. The two sides are equal, that is the common side. Hence, AB is equal to AC, it is given, BD is equal to DC, it is given, and AD is equal to AD, it is the common side. Hence, triangle ABD is congruent to the triangle ACD according to SSS congruence rule. The two triangles are congruent to each other. In the second part, it is given that triangle, we have to prove that the triangle ABP is congruent to the triangle ACP. Now we have proved that the two triangles are congruent. Hence, what about angle BAD and CAD? These are the two equal angles because the two triangles are congruent. Hence, according to CPCT, the two angles are equal. So, let us consider the triangle ABP and triangle ACP. ABP and ACP. In the two triangles, AB is equal to AC, it is given. AB equal to AC, they are equal, it is given. And what about angle? When the two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal. Hence, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. AB, we can write it as ABP equal to ACP. ABP is equal to ACP. The two angles are equal because they are the opposite angles of equal sides. Then what about BAP? BAP is equal to CAP because they are the corresponding parts of two congruent triangles. Hence, we can say that the two triangles are congruent according to ASA rule. Here, how ASA? In this triangle, ASA, angle, side angle, angle, side angle, both the triangles are congruent. Hence, we can say according to ASA rule, the triangles are congruent to each other. Now let us see the third part of the question. You have to prove that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. The line AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So already we have proved that AB, P and ACP are the two congruent triangles. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle BAP is equal to angle CAP. Means the two angles are equal. It has been divided by the line AP. Now, let us consider the triangle BDP and CDP. In the triangle BDP and CDP, it is given that BDC is an isosceles triangle. So, BD is equal to DC. The two sides are equal. And if the two sides are equal, what about the two angles? They are equal to each other. And we also know that APB is congruent to triangle APC. The two triangles are congruent. Hence, the two angles are equal according to CPCT. They are the corresponding angles. So, we can say that they are the corresponding angles as well as these are the two corresponding sides. The sides are also equal. Hence, the two sides are equal. Here the two angles are equal and the two sides are equal. Why these two sides are equal? Because the two triangles are congruent. Hence, the two corresponding sides are equal. Hence, according to SAS rule, both the triangles are congruent to each other. These two triangles are congruent to each other. If they are congruent, what about the angle BDP and CDP? They are congruent corresponding congruent and triangles. They are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. These two angles are equal according to CPCT. So we have proved that the two angles are equal and here the two angles are equal. But the line, the AP lies, these two points lies on the same line which divides the two angles A and D. So that is what we have to prove. Since AP is the same line, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. The last part of the question, AP, you have to prove that AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Here we know that angle BPA is they are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. Because the two triangles are congruent, the two angles are equal according to CP. Hence, the two angles are equal. We have proved. And we know that BC is a straight line. If this is a straight line, here the angle must be, the central angle must be equal to 180 degree. Hence, the sum of the two angles BPD plus CPD is equal to 180 degree. But we know that these two are equal to each other. So, we are writing BPD plus, instead of CPD, we are writing BPD is equal to 180, or 2 times BPD is equal to 180. BPD is equal to 180 by 2 gives you 90. Hence, BPD is equal to CPD is equal to 90 degree. So, then the two angles are equal to 90 degree. The line AB is perpendicular to BC. That is what we have to prove. This is the last part of this first question.